What's up guys, and welcome back to another OSRS casual PVM guide. And today we're going to be looking at demonic gorillas. For this you need to have you need to have Monkey Madness 2 completed. There we go. So you need relatively high stats. In terms of gear, you need some sort of like hybrid between good offensive bonus. So I've gone for like D-boots, Barrow's gloves, Berserker ring, Defender, Arclight being demons, very good. But also trying to find the compromise between some decent prayer bonus and also some decent range and range attack bonus and mage defense bonus. You'll see I'm wearing an assembler because I need to be able to switch to some sort of decent range weapon between hand. If you've got a blowpipe, you're sorted. But I'm going with a crossbow because I'm an iron, by the way. Some sort of spec weapon, I'm going with a warhammer. But if you haven't got that, the Arclight spec does just as good. It's not worth going for a DDS, and you'll see why in a moment. In terms of gear, I've gone for a bunch of prayer potions, a superset including a range pot, and my quick prayers are set to piety and protect from something. We'll figure it out. Now these guys have a really weird mechanic where they can respond to you in terms of the amount of DPS you do. So the second you hit more than 50, they will switch their protection prayers to the one you just hit 50 on. For example, if I'm hitting with melee, they will switch to protect from melee when they take 50 damage. So in that case, I've got to switch to range and do another 50 damage. And then you just get back and forth between melee and range. That's one half of the mechanic. The other half is that they have 3 attacks too. Now, their attacks don't work on the amount of damage you do, but they work on how often you protect against them. So when you protect from their attack 3 times in a row, they will switch their offense. And you'll see what I mean in a moment. So we're just going to pot up and we're going to spec some random demonic gorilla. This guy, he looks like he's asking for trouble. Nice. So you can see I hit over 50. So I'm going to switch to my range. I'm going to switch to my range prayer as well. Now we switch to magic attack. That's that green stuff. And I protected from it 3 times now, so I'm going to assume he's going to swap. There he goes, he swaps to a range, nice. He's also protected from range because he's taken more than 50 damage from that one. So I'm going to swap to my melee attack and piety. And in all of that kerfuffle, he actually managed to get 3 of his attacks blocked by my prayers, so he swapped to another attack as well. And you can see why this is quite hard to keep on top of. That's if you want to go try hard. Oh, and he also throws rocks on the ceiling, by the way. Try and dodge those. Checking my melee now, apparently. Now, some people can keep track of the amount of damage they do on them and the amount of damage, the amount of times that they block the attack. So, fair enough, you carry on prayer switching and take 0 damage every time. But for people like us who can't keep up with all that, we're just going to simply respond. Anytime we see that he's blocking our prayer, we're going to swap attack. And anytime he switches attack, we're going to hopefully tank a few and hopefully not die from it. And you can see it's that straightforward. There's 1 down. We are going to use a lot of prayer during this, but luckily for us, the kills are fairly quick. Try another one. Okay, we've hit more than 50. We're going to switch to this. He's now maging me, by the way, so I'm going to protect from mage. When I protected 3 of these, he will then swap. The second one. Okay, apparently he just swaps before then, but never mind. He's also protected from range, so I'm going to switch to my melee weapon. Just going to keep flicking between the 2. Okay, I've hit more than 50. I'm going to swap. And now he's maging me again. So just kind of just do it on reaction as opposed to try and predict it. I mean, even when it's a 50-50 whether you get it or not anyway, because of the fact it could be a mage or range. So just go based on reaction, really, and let's not overcomplicate it. And that's it, guys. It's pretty straightforward, really. You can get a lot of kills. Make sure you miss those giant boulders. He does a little hand wiggle. Those hand wiggles don't count towards the 3 missed attacks, so just bear that in mind as well. And don't click your pet by accident as well. That's kind of irritating too. Cool. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this guide, do leave a like and a thumbs up on YouTube. And do feel free to stop by us and watch us on Twitch. A follow and a sub on there would be really appreciated too as well. Only if you found this guide somewhat useful. Anyway, guys, hopefully I'll see you soon.